Hi, I'm Paulette Pearson, Texas Homes Editor for Luxe Interiors and Design, and welcome to What Does Customization Mean for the Outdoor Kitchen, part of AjMadison's Dream Outdoor Sanctuaries Takeover on Design TV by Sandow. Today, I am very excited to have Jessica Petrino, editorial director of AjMadison, as well as the extremely talented Texas-based interior designer, Tori Rubinson, here with me to explore this very fun topic. So thank you both for being here. I'm excited to kind of pick your brains a little bit about what we can do to customize an outdoor space and kitchen space outside, even though it's, snowing here in Texas right now.
I
We can dream
know.
about the future.
Yes, for sure. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Well, I guess, Tori, I'll start with you. We at Lux all know and admire you for your attention to detail and customization, and it's just incredible. So I guess, I'd love to know a little bit more about how you kind of approach customization in the outdoor spaces that you design and specifically kitchens. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how you approach those projects?
Absolutely. For us, it always starts with how the client is going to use the space. And so there's a lot of questions that we ask them just about the functionality. How full service does that kitchen need to be? Do you grill? Do you entertain? And if so, what kinds of events do you have? How many people are you hosting? And so that really helps us know the functionality needs that the space will require.
Right.
And then aesthetically, we kind of always want from room to room for things to be harmonious and to make sense. And so that includes the exterior spaces for us as well.
Uh-huh.
And so we kind of pull from the interior to inspire the exterior.
I love that. Do you find that has kind of become something that you've thought about more in recent months, or kind of tying together the interior and exterior a little bit more? Or is that something that it's always been a part of your work?
I always have, included the exterior in my thought process for entertaining. I think just being from the South, I grew up, around a pool in the summer, and that was kind of
Right.
what we all did. And so it has always been a part of my thought process for sure.
Right. And what other questions do you like to ask your clients? So, are there any, what are some of, I guess, the main considerations that you think about? I mean, obviously you need to know more about the family, how they're going to use the space. What are some of those big questions in addition to the ones you've already kind of touched on that you like make sure that you include or kind of confront at the beginning of the project?
Sure. Some of the questions will lead that they answer. So how they use the space then leads us to some more specific questions. And so
Right.
if there's a grill, how much are you grilling? What capacity load do we need for the number of steaks or burgers or whatever? And do you want a beverage center outside? Do your kids use it for drinks and entertaining their friends?
Uh-huh.
Do you like ice machines? And what type of ice? We love Sonic ice, so
Uh-huh.
we almost always put a Sonic ice machine outside. And then we get to have a lot of fun with the types of fabrics we use out there, whether it's a dining table and chair set or sofas and lounge chairs. There's so many options now for
Mhm.
outdoor fabrics, and so that makes it really fun for us. And then the surfaces that we use, so
Got it.
are you using limestone, brick, tiles, what kind of countertops, all of those things, lighting, of course.
Right. I just love the fact that so many of those questions are just like the questions you ask inside.
Yeah.
Just like when you're kind of designing interiors, which I love. And I know we have Jessica, who's our appliance expert here, who we'll get to in just a second to kind of ask her about some of those specific kind of appliances that can help make, I guess, take an outdoor space to the next level. But, can you tell us about any sort of recent custom, you know, outdoor kitchen spaces that you designed and loved, and some of the features that really made them sing, whether it's an appliance or, a sort of a really detailed or customized, feature. Can you tell us a little bit about a recent project that stands out to you and what you incorporated that kind of took it to the next level?
Well, what comes to mind for me is our personal home we finished most recently, and the outdoor space was something that we put a lot of effort into. Like I said, we love it to feel like it's an extension of our personal interior of our home. And so we had hand painted custom tiles for the backsplash of the grill wall made,
Wow.
and those tied into a lot of the fabrics that we chose for the furnishings. We mixed a lot of different types of furniture, metal and wood and teak and rattan. And so it has like a very comfortable, cozy, and approachable feel.
Right.
We had a custom plaster vent hood made, and then these custom amazing light fixtures that we did with Charles Edwards. And they're just phenomenal, and a really beautiful beaded chandelier over the dining table.
Right.
um, this incredible two-sided fireplace that has a beautiful brick design. So it was really fun to design that space, and we've really enjoyed using it
Right.
um, all throughout the year, to be honest.
Wonderful. Jessica, I know that, for you, customization is not a little bit different, but it's really more about the product selection. So aside from these wonderful textiles and, all the wonderful lighting that can kind of make a home feel truly custom to a particular client, I know that for you, it's all about, finding those appliances that kind of cater to those wants and needs. So can you tell us about just how important that is to transforming an outdoor kitchen into sort of a luxurious retreat? I'd love for you to kind of give us the rundown on what you think about.
Fantastic. I think what makes an outdoor kitchen luxury is the power of choice
Yeah.
and the power to be able to customize. And I always encourage clients to start the process thinking about food and thinking about drinks, because we all know what we like to eat. We all know what we like to drink. And so if we kind of start the conversation there, what types of things are we going to be making outside? Then we can customize and tailor the product selection so that the space is really functional. To Tori's point earlier, how many people are going to be coming to events or parties? How many people are you going to be cooking for on a regular night? Who's doing the cooking outside? Is it the people who are residing at the residence? Is the homeowners, or are catering companies coming in to be able to serve food? And then what are the needs of entertaining? A question I love to ask is, how much time do you spend at this particular residence?
Mhm.
How much time do you plan to be in the home? Is it someplace that you want to spend forever at? Or are you planning for resale down the line? If it's someone's secondary residence, I think I'm Boston based, so I'm thinking, summertime on Cape Cod between the beaches and the pool, and kind of creating those times and those memories. You want your outdoor oasis to be kind of like a resort.
Right.
We base this customization based on
Right.
the types of things that people are making. In terms of a checklist, I take the functionality that you're used to in your indoor kitchen, and then we try to translate it outdoors. So what types of cooking appliances are you going to need outside?
Right.
Most outdoor kitchens incorporate a grill. And then furthermore, are there any other outdoor cooking appliances that we can use to complement that? We've seen a tremendous amount of interest in pizza ovens.
Right.
Lynx makes a very popular Napoli oven, which can make anything from pizzas to cornbread, steaks. It's so cool. And in terms of trends, like, we're seeing a fantastic expansion of menu options. We definitely like to incorporate some cooling appliances, some type of outdoor refrigeration, wine storage, and then it comes to storage and cleanup. and kind of what types of things are we going to be storing outside full time versus being brought back and forth into the house. And how are we going to be able to manage, some of the things that come along with entertaining and parties? Where is the trash and recycling going to go? And what types of products are available to be able to handle tasks such as that?
Wonderful. I mean, for both of you, it sounds like it all starts with just a lot of questions and kind of getting down to how the space will be used. Tori, I'm curious for you and kind of to tie in what Jessica's expertise, how far into the process do you think about appliances? I know it's, textiles and lighting, all of those things, but how far into the process do you start planning those appliances and what you might need and where you might be obtaining those?
Actually, appliances are one of the earliest things that we begin with, appliances and plumbing, because when you're dealing with either a remodel or new construction, they need to know where those are going to go during the mechanical phase. So that is a consideration from the very beginning.
Okay, that's great. Well, that's probably great for you to hear it too, as well, Jessica.
Absolutely. The earlier in the process, kind of the better. Now is actually an amazing time to start exploring appliances for outdoor renovations for the 2022 season. There's been a tremendous amount of interest.
Are there any product selection tips you can share that maybe our listeners might be interested in knowing about?
Absolutely. So Tori mentioned Sonic Ice, which has been so trendy. We've been seeing a lot of interest in, they call it a nugget ice maker in our industry, but we've also seen a lot of interest in clear ice cubes as well. There's so many different cool appliances that cater to really whatever it is that you want to cook and whatever it is that you want to drink. So whether it's clear ice, nugget ice, wine storage has been tremendously popular, and kind of just crafting these experiences of being in an outdoor living room with your outdoor kind of tasting room experience is really fun. A lot of refrigerator drawers for easy access of things for the kids. Furthermore, we see a lot of interest in warming drawers, not just for food. It's great to keep food warm, but outdoor warming drawers are also fabulous for keeping towels warm at the ready. If you're putting that poolside, so that's super fun and luxurious. And then my last two things really are, you want to obviously think about your eating and cooking style and your entertaining style, but also anticipate future needs.
Right.
Whether that is you're starting a family or you're maybe planning to age in place, just kind of have an eye on your current situation, but also kind of an eye towards the future. You're making an investment in a beautiful space in your home, and it's going to be so much fun for years to come.
Great. Well, thank you so much to you both. Tori, is there anything else you want to add? I love the idea of kind of bringing together sort of the functional and kind of aesthetic aspect, which ultimately creates the ultimate luxurious outdoor space. So, I mean, Tori, is there anything else that kind of came to mind there or that you'd like to add after hearing Jessica speak?
Well, I was really excited about the warming drawer idea with the towels. I hadn't thought of that. I was like, Jessica, yes, I need that. No, I think that people just need to, when they're designing their home, really, I would encourage people to view it as another space to really get to create something beautiful. And I think that's a part of how you'll feel when you're entertaining or just enjoying time with your family is your aesthetics around you. It really impacts that. And so encourage people to really have fun with it and include that in part of your thought process.
That's great. Well, thank you so much to you both. I wish we had a lot more time to kind of go into more detail, but I really am so grateful for you to kind of share a few tidbits about what it is that you think would make a great outdoor space. And I guess that sort of wraps up our segment on simple ways to customize the outdoor kitchen space of your dreams. Thanks again to our wonderful panelists for your insights, and a special thanks to everyone for tuning in to AjMadison's Dream Outdoor Sanctuaries Design TV Takeover today. We'll see you all again soon. Thanks so much.